Hello and welcome to Sada Yoga Going Deeper. Today's theme is Sri Rama.
So we can all raise our kundalinis and give us a bandhan. We can put both our hands on Mother Earth and take some deep breaths. And we leave everything that happened today. We just are in the present moment, here and now. Nothing else is important. We can pray to Sri Adibhumi Devi. Please, Mother Earth, please, Adibhumi Devi, absorb all my negativities, all my impurities. Please absorb everything that is not clean, not pure. Please absorb all my impure thoughts, all my imbalances. And we just let everything go into Mother Earth. And we take up the left hand on our knee, right hand still on Mother Earth. Sri Ganesha, please take away all the obstacles for a deep meditation. We also humbly ask you, please purify our Muladharas. Please establish all your qualities within us. The innocence and the wisdom. Your love for our Holy Mother. Sri Ganesha Mantra.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah.
We have still our right hand on Mother Earth. Shri Mahakali, please cleanse my left side. Please take away all my conditionings, all my thinking of the past, all the unbalances in my left side. Shri Mahakali Bhairava.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
We can put up our right hand on our knee and we put the left hand up into the sky. Shri Mahasaraswati, please take away all the negativities in my right side, all the excessive thinking, my ego, all the heat, the stress, the overactivity. Please cleanse my right side. Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
We can take down our left hand on our knee. We can take again some deep breath. Now we put our right hand on our left heart. I am the pure spirit. I am not this body. I am not these feelings. I am not this ego and not this superego. I am the pure spirit and nothing else. Now we can take back the hand and we put our left hand on our right heart. Sri Rama, you are my father and my mother. You are the right responsibility within me. You are the perfect human being, God in human being incarnated. Sri Rama, please establish all your qualities in my right heart. And please establish all your qualities in all the world leaders, in all the politicians. We can take the mantra to Sri Sita Rama.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sita Rama Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
We can take back the left hand and we can now listen to a video to the Rama Kavach.
Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Asya Shri Rama Raksha Stotra Mantrasya Buddha Kaushika Rishi Shri Sita Ramachandro Devata Anushtup Chandaha Sita Shakti Srimad Hanumana Kilakam Shri Ramachandra Prityarte Ramaraksha Stotra Jape Vinyoga Atadyanam Jayed Hajanumahum Drutashara Dada Padmasanastam Pitam Vaso Vasanam Nava Kamala Daspardi Netram Prasannam Vamankaruda Sita Mukha Kamala Mila Lochanam Niradavam Nanalankara Diptam Dadata Murujata Mandaram Ramachandram Iti Janam Charitam Raghunathasya Shatakoti Pravistaram Ekaikam Aksharam Punsam Mahapatakanashanam Dhyatva Nilotpadashyamam Ramam Rajivalochanam Janaki Lakshmanopetam Jatamukutamanditam Sasitunananurbana Paninakhan Sharantakam Svalilaya Jagatratum Avirbhutam Ajam Vibhum Rama raksham patet pradnya apagnim sarva kamadam shiro me raghava patu balam dasharatmaja kausalyeyo drushau patu Vishvamitra priya shruti Granam patu makatrata Mukkam saumitri vatsala Jivam vidyanidhi patu Kantam bharata vandita Skandau divya yudapatu Bujau Bagnesha Karmoka Karau Sitapati Patu Rudayam Jamadagnajit Madhyam Patu Karadvansi Nabim Jambavadashraya Sugrivesha Kati Patu Saktini Hanumat Prabhu Urura Gautama Patu Rakshakula Vinashakrut Janoni Setu Kruta Patu Jangedasha Mukantaka Padau Bibishana Shrida Patura Mokilam Vapuhu Etam Rama Balopetam Rakshamya Sukruti Pate Sachirayu Sukhi Putri Vijayi Vinayi Bhavet Patala Bhutala Vyoma Charinaschadmacharina Nadrashtum Api Shaktaste Rakshitam Ramanamabihi Rameti Ramabhadreti Ramachandreti Vasmaram Narona Lipyate Papair Bhuktim Muktim Chavindati Jagajaitraika Mantrena Ramanamna Virakshitam Yakante Darayetasya Karastaha Sarvasiddhaya Ajapanjaranamedam Yorama Kavacham Smaret Avyāhatadnya Sarvatra Labate Jayamangalam Adistavanyata Swapne Rama Rakshamimam Hara Tatalikitavan Prata Prabhudo Buddha Kaushika Paramakalpa Vrukshanam Viramasakalapadam Aviramastrilokanam Rama Shriman Sana Prabhu Taruna Rupa Sampanau Sukumarau Mahabalau Pundarika Vishalakshau Shira Krishna Jinambarau Palamula Shinau Dantau Tapasau Brahmacharinau Putrau Dasharatasyaitai Pratarau Rama Lakshmanau Sharanyau Sarvasatvanam Shristau Sarvadanushmatam Rakshakula Nihantarau Trayetam Noraguttamau Attasaryadanushravishu sprusha Vakshaya shugani shanga sangina Rakshanaya mama rama lakshmana vagrata Pati sadaiva gacchatam Sannada kavachi kadgi Chapabanadaro yuva Gachan manoratosmakam Ramapatu Sakshmana Ramo Dasharatihi Shuro Lakshmana no Charau Bali Kakutsta Purusha Purna Kausalye Yoraguttama Vedanta Vedyo Yadnyesha Purana Purushottama Janaki Vallabha Shriman Aprameya Parakrama Ityetani japan nityam Madbhakta shradhayan vita Ashvamedadikam punyam Samprapnoti na samshaya Ramam durvadana shyamam Padmaksham pitavasasam Stuvanti nama birdvyair Nate samsarino naraha Ramam Lakshmana purvajam Raghuvaram sitapatim sundaram Kakustam karunarnavam Gunanidhim viprapriyam dharmikam Rajendram satyasandam Shasharatattanayam shyamalam shantamurtim Vande lokabhiramam Raghukulatилakam ragavam ravanarim Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha Shri Rama Rama Raghunandana Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Bharatagraja Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Rana Karkasha Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Sharanam Bhava Rama Rama Shri Ramachandra Charano Manasa Smarami Shri Ramachandra Charano Vachasa Grunami Shri Ramachandra Charano Shirasa Namami Shri Ramachandra Charano Sharanam Prapadye Mataramu Matpita Ramachandra Swami Ramu Matsaka Ramachandra Sarvasvame Ramachandro Dayalur Nanyam Jane Neva Jane Na Jane Dakshine Lakshmano Yasyavametu Janakatmaja Puratu Marutir Yasyatam Vande Raghunandanam Lokaviramam Ranarangadiram Rajivanetram Raghuvamshanatam Karunya Rupa Karunakarantam Shri Ramachandram Sharanam Prapadye Manojavam Marutatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Patatmajyam Vanarayukta Mukyam Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapadye Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruya Kavita Shakam Vande Valmiki Kokilam Apadam apahartaram Dataram sarvasampadam Lokyabiramam Shri Ramam Bhuyo bhuyo namamyaham Arjanam bhavabijanam Arjanam sukha sampadam Arjanam yamaduttanam Rama rameti garjanam Ramo Rajamani sada vidyayate Ramam Ramesham bhaje Ramana bihata nishachara chamu Ramaya tasmai nama Ramanasti parayanam parataram Ramasya dasoshmyaham Ramechitalaya sada bhavatu me O Rama Mamudara Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane Iti Shri Buddhakaushika Virachitam Shri Ram Raksha Stotram Sampurnam Shri Sita Ramachandrarpanam Astu Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha
So now we can just go up to our Sahasrara. We can put the right hand on our Sahasrara and massage a little bit. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for giving us all this knowledge. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for finding us and giving us our self-realization. Thank you for letting us feel the vibrations. Thank you for giving us silence in our minds. Thank you for getting to know all our brothers and sisters. Can lift our right hand above the Sahasrara. we can put back our hand on the knee. And just sit some minute in silence. We can now sing the 3 Sahasrara mantras with the video.
Shri
we can sit a little bit in silence. Jai Shri Mataji. And now we'll watch a speech where Shri Mataji talks about the right heart and the softness of Sri Rama. It's about 12 minutes long.
First of all, we have to understand the innate situation of Sri Rama. Sri Rama is placed on the right hand side of your heart. Right hand side, right heart. He is placed there. Now, in a human being, there is no right heart. If you tell somebody there's right heart, they say, what? There are 2 hearts or 3 hearts? In our Sahaja Yoga, we have 3 hearts. One is the left, another is the right, and one is the center. Now, the right heart is a very important thing. The right heart looks after the whole lungs, both the lungs, all the throat, the trachea, the nose, the inner part. The outer side is looked after, we can say the features are given by Sri Krishna. But the inner part of it is all done by Sri Rama. They are the same, but one acts as in the inner part, the another as the outer part. It gives you the ears. From the inner part, Sri Rama does, he gives you the eyes in the inner part of the eyes. Now, it's so important to have the inner side all right and the outer side. It's an example of Sri Rama. He never cared for the outer side or the outward looks of a person. Because he came before Sri Krishna, he tried to build up the inner side of a human being. So we can say, though he is on the right heart, he acts through your Hamsa Chakra and partly through your Vishuddhi Chakra in the inner side of it. Because Sri Krishna, in the inner side of it, is Sri Ram, is Sri Vishnu. So, when somebody is, say, not good looking according to the Western standard, according to me, the Western standards are rather funny. Because Western standards don't look like, neither like Krishna or Sri Rama. The person like Sri Rama was a very healthy, tall person with his hands up to the knees. Ajanubhav. He's the one who has Ajanubha. And he was plump. Both of them were plump. They had to be plump people because they were, though they were born of the Agni, he was born of the Agni, but the water is the main element of Sri Vishnu. So they were all plump people. They were not thin like sticks, as today's modern ideas are, to be thin like sticks and like TB patients. But it doesn't mean all plump people are good. We always logically think that plump people are, if mother says so, then plump people are good. It's not the point. The inner side of it, I'm saying. The inner side of it is just the opposite. Inner side of it is absolutely beautiful and absolutely full of love, affection and warmth. A person who doesn't have these things is a sign of a person who is not a surgeon, first of all. A person who is very loud, talks loudly, speaks loudly, laughs at wrong places, must be half mad, but cannot be a surgeon. See, the softness of Sri Rama goes to the extremes where I call the Sankocha the formality, the formal. But it is in English language, formal is not the word, Sankoch. He was once, when he was fighting Ravana, he was taking out with his arrow his 10 heads one after another. And if he took out one, then took out the second, the first one would come back. So because he had a kind of a blessing that nobody can kill him by hitting him on his head. So Lakshmana says, you know for definite that this Ravana cannot be killed by hitting on his head. So why don't you hit him in his heart? So he said, the reason is this, that just now in his heart is Mahalakshmi, the Sita. Sita is sitting in his heart. And how can I hit him on his heart? Because she's there, she might be hurt. So what's the use of hitting on the head, he said. He said, because once I start hitting him on the head fast, his attention will go there. As soon as his attention will go into his head, then I can hit him on his heart. See the Sankoch. See the Sankoch, the way he talked. Now, when it went ahead with it in his character, which was so beautiful, that you find he was such a consistent person. Whatever he said, all the life he carried that. For example, he said, I'm the one who believes in one wife. Ekapatni Vrat. Now he had a very nice wife, no doubt, very beautiful wife, but she had gone to Ravana and he was left alone. When they wanted to start a kind of a yajna called as Rajasuya Yajna, which was meant to be the conquering the whole world. Then they asked him, you have to marry because you have to have your wife. They said, no, I can't marry because nobody could be like my wife and I can't marry. I can forego this kind of a yajna, but I can't marry again. So then they said, all right, there's only one thing you can do is to make a statue of Sita in gold. And you have to use her, that statue, as a wife representing. He said, that I will agree. He took away all his ornaments, everything, and made that statue, and he did this again. So whatever he said, he followed thoroughly. In his dharma, he was perfect. Another incident is that when Sita was lost, He never slept. He never slept on a bed, always on the Mother Earth. Never slept on a bed, always on the Mother Earth. The pain he had of his wife is very well described by all the poets of India. And when Sita left him ultimately, in a very mysterious way, she just disappeared in the Mother Earth, because Mother Earth had given her birth. So she disappeared into Mother Earth. Then Sri Rama became absolutely lost, and he jumped in the river Sharayu and disappeared in the water element from where he had come. Now this man had to give up his wife. In these contrasts, you can see the wave rising and falling of a personality. The society in which he lived, the state which he ruled, had an objection for a wife who had lived with Ravana. And the public started talking about it. So as a good king, he just decided that his wife should be left forever. And then he sent her on a beautiful chariot with his prime minister and his brother Lakshmana, who took her down and left her, told her this is what has happened, and that Sri Rama has asked her to take you down to the ashram of Valmiki. As a result of that, she got very upset, and she said, she was Adishakti, so she doesn't have to bother. She said, you just leave me here. Very self-respecting person. She didn't say, no, I'll come to him, or I'll sue him, I'll go in the courts, get all his money, how dare he throw me out. Nothing of the kind. That's the grace of a woman. Graciously, she said, all right, now you have listened to your brother, I'm your sister-in-law elder too. Now you obey me. And I tell you, as your sister-in-law, that you can now go, leave me here alone, and I don't want you to go any further with me to deport me with somebody. And she was pregnant. Here, if it happens, of course, horrible things can happen. But in India, if such a thing happens, the wife will kill herself, or she won't be able to bear it. I think both things are just the same in escape. If there's no aggression, then there is recession. But she said, no, I have to give birth to these two children. I can look after myself. All right, graciously he's done it, I have nothing. And please tell him not to worry about me. And she told Sri Rama, Sri Lakshmana, that all right, you look after him. That's all I want. And she told the chief minister, the mantri, that you must look after the kingdom. See the dignity, see the balance, see the character, the personality of Sri Rama. He was called as Maryada Purushottama. And look at his wife. She was equal to him in every way.
Let's sit in meditation. Jai Shri Mata. Now we'll end the program with listening to a song dedicated to Sri Sita Sri Ram.
Hail to our Father Sri Ram. All hail to our Mother Sri Sita. May they protect us wherever we go. Jai Shri Sita Ram. They have descended on earth to kill all the negative forces. A million arrows flew through the sky to create this heaven on earth. Mother Sita was captured and gone. No sign anywhere, just pain and despair, and all hope was lost. She's our mother, who cares for the world. Although it's a play, our tears will wash away the sins we have all washed away. Right through the sea, and peace and delight was restored. All the children of Mother Sita and Father Rama, we bow to you. Jai Shri Ram, Sita Ram, Jai Shri Sita Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Sita Ram, Jai Shri Sita Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Sita Ram, Jai Shri Sita Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Sita Ram, Jai Shri Sita Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Sita Ram, Jai
So we can end the program with lifting Kundalini and taking Bandha.